This is the Kaidan GR2 from GORUCK and Carryology, a collaboration that they've been working on for a long time. This is the second iteration, which made some big updates to the design. The number one being for me is the addition of the top pocket that they originally put in the Bullet. Now it's in the GR2. Fantastic. They removed the webbing, so that might not be for you, but it looks awesome in the new colors, especially this olive green. So we're gonna take a look at this, talk about the differences between version 1. We're also gonna bring out the Bullet and talk a little bit about that. But this is all about the fantastic improvements they made in the version 2 of the Kaidan. And so let's take a look at this. And we're also gonna take a look at the Triple Lock Design Lightspeed in the same color, just so you can see them side by side. It's the same fabric, spoiler alert. But anyway, let's take a look at the GORUCK Carryology Collaboration GR2 Kaidan version 2. I was so stoked when the Kaidan got released that I finally got it in hands, and I loved the first edition of the Kaidan. When they came out with version 2, I was kind of skeptical. I didn't know what I was going to love about it. But now that I have it, I love it. Why do I love it? First of all, I definitely love mixing things up with the color. I don't necessarily need all my bags in black or multicam or tropic multicam. But this olive green, I do love. How much do I love? Well, actually, when Triple Lock Design came out with their special edition, I bought one of those bags because I love the color. This color is fantastic, and it includes the best upgrade ever. More about that in a little bit, but this video is all about version 2. If you want to see the highlights of version 1, go check out this video. It's my first Kaidan video about everything that was the original collaboration, the entire capsule, all 3 pieces. This time I only ordered the GR2 because the GR2, the first edition, didn't have this top pocket. Oh man, I just gave it away. The top pocket, which is the best feature in the second edition. So I actually sold the first edition, but I still kept the Bullet. Why did I keep the Bullet? Because it already had the top pocket and it had the webbing for a Bullet, because I definitely would use those features on the Bullet more than I would the GR2. But that's just me. Let's take a look at everything that is different in version 2 of the Kaidan and compare it to a couple other editions and other bags that we have laying around the house. Let's do it. All right, so outside features of the Kaidan GR2. Again, essentially no different in terms of functionality, except there's 2 changes that I'd like to highlight. The number one being this top pocket. Now, the Bullet had this. They didn't put it in the GR2, but now I get the addition of this top pocket, which is big. And it's not padded like you would see in an Evade or Whitley from Alpha 19er, but it does have the orange color that isn't everywhere else. And it's got the inside of the X-Pack on the bottom side, but again, big enough for sunglasses, AirPods, pocket knives, multi-tools, whatever you wanted to put in there. Cell phone would also fit in there perfectly. But again, big fan of all of the bags that ever have a top pocket, as you probably already know because you watched some of my videos. AquaGuard zipper here, and really AquaGuard zippers everywhere. The second big change that they made in version 2 is the elimination. It's a slick bag essentially. It's got no webbing on the shoulder straps, no webbing on the front or sides. So that's just what you're gonna have to live with if you like this slick look, which for travel, I do. Everyday bags, more tactical looking bags, I would maybe want the webbing, but I don't on this, so it's fantastic. And really the third big change that I didn't really talk about, it really wasn't a big deal on the first edition for me, but the second edition eliminated the rain flap. So it looks like the Bullet does. The first edition had, again, this rain flap over this zipper. And now it's just AquaGuard, and that's cool. So I like that. Other big things that you would note and that you love that are different than the other GR1 bags: top handle with the leather accents, one on the top and the bottom. And again, those are just fantastic features for a travel bag. You put it in the overhead, you can grab it either way you put it in there. Fantastic. Layout and design of the bag otherwise is just like the version 1 Kaidan. And it's very, very similar to a GR2 that you'll see shortly. With one big thing, they removed the interior pockets on the main compartment. But anyway, the 34 liter size for me is perfect. It fits in the middle. of their lineup. They do make 40-liter GR2s, not in the Kaidan, but in the regular GR2 lineup from GORUCK. But I found, and I did a video comparing the 34 and the 40, and I found the 34-liter really just is the best all-around size for travel. If you wanted to go bigger, 40-liter really didn't gain me much. I had to step up to the 45-liter GR3 if I really wanted more capacity. Just the way the bag was laid out, it pretty much packed the same for me. Other outside features, just the, you know, everything else is similar. It's got the bomb-proof laptop compartment. Everything is X-Pack. Everything is green. Nothing ballistic anywhere. It's just everywhere is green and beautiful. One other little feature outside that I'm not totally sold on yet is just the orange tabs everywhere. The orange zipper pulls with the orange cord. You know, that might not be for you, and so you might want to change those out, or maybe color code them for different compartments. That might be something I would do later on, but it does look, that's a little tiny pop of color, fantastic. Okay, the patch that came with it was not this fantastic JB leather patch. You can get customized leather patches from Scars, they do that now. This one, you know, obviously I got, but it came with the exact same patch as version 1 in the Kaidan. So, since we're talking about the outside, before I unpack it, let's just compare it to couple other bags. So this is the Triple-Aught Design Special Edition Lightspeed, and their olive green is the same color, the same X-Pack material. It looks identical. I can't really tell the difference between the two, and you know, it's pretty much, it comes down to the angle of light to maybe sense a slight difference in color between both of these. Again, this is a fantastic bag as well. It's just a different layout for a different purpose. Rough and tumble, get outside, carry a bunch of stuff, and get lost in it. Oh, by the way, there's another version coming out on the 13th. If you're watching this in the future, then you can go back and check out the newest edition, which looks a lot different than this Lightspeed from Triple-Aught Design. Hopefully a video of that one coming soon, but we'll see. Depends if I got it. Another bag to compare it with would be, this is the Shooter Edition GR2 34-liter. So same size. This one's in 500D. A lot of different features in this. I did a video on this one as well. You know, would I keep both of these? Yes. This one is throw in the back of the truck, get dirty, just totally use and abuse. At 500D, it's not going to show any wear and tear. This one just looks too pretty to throw in the back of the truck, but it's going to be the travel bag more than likely because no one else has something this color out there in the wild. So, you know, that's how I would use both of these bags day to day. A couple of different features, compression straps, there's an additional frame sheet, lots of awesomeness with this bag. It's no Kaidan GR2. The last comparison, and we'll leave this one out for a while because we're going to compare a couple different things. This is the Bullet. So I didn't get the upgraded Bullet because I do like the webbing on the Bullet. And I love the 15-liter size, and I like the fact that I would use a sternum strap on this bag because I'm going to be probably out and more agile and around town with this bag. And this one's going to be mostly a transit bag, so I really didn't care. And of course you could send it to Scars and add it later if you wanted to. I don't. So this is the way I'm going to live with the Bullet. Now, the other reason I kept this is to compare the interior fabrics. And again, this one's a 420D, I believe, inside orange. This is the X-Pack orange that's way brighter, and we'll show you that in a second when we get to the inside features. So that's that. Enough for the outside. Let's go inside so we can see that orange. And it is bright. All right, so inside this bag is very bright and very orange. There's just a little bit of orange there. Don't think that's enough. It's going to be more. So let's go into the main compartment to see what's in here. All right, so I hope you have sunglasses on for this part of the video. This is where we just totally blind you with the orange. And it is fantastic, and it is bright. And it's everywhere. And I love it. And it's got the X-Pack, you know, feel to it and look. So that is cool. If you like X-Pack, you'll love this. Inside of this front compartment, again, no different. Bright orange, mesh pocket, like you see in every other GR2. Zipper pulls are orange. Everything is fantastic. Little Carryology label to show you what it is and who made it. Fantastic. Just awesome. Love all these pockets that you see in a GR2. That's fantastic. The other big difference that you get in a GR2 Kaidan is that this main compartment does not have pockets on the front flap. So, boom, on this big bright orange billboard panel, there's no pockets on there. So if that's a deal breaker for you, just think about that. Otherwise, no different than any other GR2. Got a bunch of stuff in here, but it's bright orange. Still got the elastic pockets. Still got the Molly webbing on the inside here, so you can put whatever you wanted. A additionally on the top inside. So you can put stuff in there, whether you're going to put pocket knives or stuff lashed in there, or if you're going to put some other GORUCK attachment in there, you do you. But you're going to lose a little bit of volume because this pocket is huge and it's packed out. So if you put a ton of stuff in there, you're going to impact your inside volume because this inside pocket just takes away from the inside. But that's the way the inside of this bag looks. Fantastic. Packing cube in the bottom. Bright orange everywhere. Yeah, that's it. So comparing it to the Bullet, and again, side by side, same features, basically a lot of aqua guard. And again, on this front area is probably the best part to show you the different colors inside. So, you know, we thought this was orange and bright, but you be the judge. Which one's brighter? The version 2 X-Pack interior is way brighter than the original interior orange that they had in the Bullets and the GR2s, you name it, it was the same fabric inside. So there's the big difference, color-wise, between these two bags. So there it is, the version 2 of the Kaidan from GORUCK and Carryology. This is a fantastic upgrade, if you ask me, with that top pocket, because that was my #1 complaint. If I wanted a travel bag, I wanted the top pocket, and so they did it in version 2. Thank you. I love the slick look. Great job, guys. Overall, fantastic. Big thumbs up from me. If you can find one, if they restock any returns or they're listed anywhere, pick one up. For sure. Again, a little pricey, but definitely worth it. You get what you paid for with this bag. And I love the color, the features, fantastic. So there you go. Hopefully you enjoyed that little look at the Kaidan version 2. This one's the GR2 34 liter. Fantastic. Lots of great features. Love it. Right out of the box. Going to take it on a trip, see if I like it even more. I love the first edition, so I doubt I'm going to not like this edition, especially in this cool color of green. So if you like that video, give it a thumbs up. Helps other people see the channel. Subscribe so you can see what's happening next. Got a lot of things planned, including a purge. First ever, I'm gonna get rid of a ton of bags. I've got an accumulation of bags that I just can't use. Maybe you can use it. So first of all, I'm gonna tell you all about it, and then we're gonna purge, get rid of a lot of those bags. So subscribe to the channel. See you next time. Enjoy the outdoors wherever you happen to be. See ya. Big spider on a spider web. Oh, no, my trail is blocked. My trail is blocked. Anyway, hope it's smooth. More spiders. This is the second.